It's time for the pregame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
And welcome, everyone, to another presentation of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen, alongside Steve Adams. Wild West holding down the camera for us tonight. As back in the studio, we have Chris Boom Boom Cannon and Mike Forever Young, as the School of the Osage Indians get set to start the 39th annual Eugene Tournament here tonight. Just 6 teams in this tournament, so it'll be pool play for 2 nights and then another game on Saturday, depending on how those first 2 games go. This is the first Bank of the Lake pregame show, and Osage coming off a loss to open the season last Tuesday night, an overtime loss to the Jefferson City Jays, but a competitive game for the Indians. Certainly some things they'll have to clean up coming into this tournament, and they'll take on the Eugene Junior varsity team tonight, as Lentz, who was in this tournament last year, stepped out of the tournament. A replacement couldn't be found, so the Eugene Junior varsity team is who Osage will take on here tonight, Steve.
Oh, and you know these young men from Eugene are just looking for a chance to pull off the upset. That would they would like nothing better than to start their first week of December by beating a varsity squad here. And I just think there's something about Eugene. A couple things when I think about playing Eugene, it seems like they always shoot well against Osage, right? And they always just get motivated. They just come out with all kinds of energy trying to get the win, whether it's varsity or JV. And I think one of the keys to the game here for our young men is, hey, we got to remind Eugene real quick that, hey, you're a JV squad playing a varsity squad. We can't let them hang around. We got to play just fundamental, disciplined basketball and just be the better team, and let them know that's how it's going to go tonight.
Yeah, you're right. This is usually a game where Eugene gets up for it. Eugene, not a team that needs a lot of motivation. They're the defending state champions in their class and look to potentially repeat as state champions again this year. So motivation is not something they need. But, of course, Osage playing their junior varsity squad here tonight. Osage coming into this tournament, the 39th annual Eugene Tournament, as the number 2 seed. They will play the JV here tonight, and then they will play the Southern Boone Eagles on Thursday night at 8:30.
Past my bedtime.
You're going to get a long nap in.
No doubt.
Just whatever you do for a real job, Steve, just skip it.
Okay.
Or just take a nap at your real job.
Does this count as calling in?
Well, I'm not your boss, but yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So it will be a late one on a Thursday, and then depending on how those games go tonight and Thursday, that will depend on when the Indians will play on Saturday. Of course, Osage would love to be in the championship game on Saturday, but the 3-seed Southern Boone Eagles will likely want to step into that spot as well, as they finished second in this tournament last year. Osage, I can't remember if we took home 3rd place in this tournament last year. Do you remember? I should have talked about.
Yeah, I was just looking at that earlier, but I do not recall off the top of my head. I thought we played Eugene second in the second game and lost, and that would have.
And then we play like St. Elizabeth in the 3rd game.
Yeah, I think that's right. Russellville, then Eugene, and St. E, I believe is how it went.
Of course, Osage, as we talked about, coming up short last Tuesday night against the Jefferson City Jays. And while it was a close competitive game with a much bigger school, Steve, there was definitely some stuff that School of the Osage can clean up going forward from that first game of the season.
Yeah, 2 takeaways from that night. One is that Osage really just didn't, they'd have their full squad together for 1 practice before that game. So just a lot of team chemistry still to work out, and just establishing roles and figuring out who's doing what, and just figuring out who they are, figuring out their identity. And the second thing I take away is that Jeff City team was a talented, athletic team, right? You know, we lost the score in overtime. We lost by 4, 84-80. But if you look at the numbers underneath, those important numbers, there's lots of battles. We lost the turnover battle, and we lost by 9. They had 19 turnovers to our 28. The transition points, they scored 34 transition points to our 9 points. So assists, they beat us in assists. So just lots of things under the big numbers there. That they won those smaller contests, those littler games there, and that's why they go away with the win.
Yeah, I can't, I know there was a lot of little things that Osage lost along the way, but 28 turnovers, that's hard to look past. That's 28 times that you had the basketball with a chance to do something positive on your end, and you wind up giving it back to the other team. That's something that this Indian team is going to have to clean up going forward this season, and hopefully something that they clean up here at the start of the Eugene Tournament. It is the first Bank of the Lake pregame show, and we are up here in the Kelly's Port Marina top row of this gym. It's the official Kellysport Marina broadcast row, Steve.
This is a fun place to watch a game. It's not a, it's not the biggest gym you'll ever watch a game in, but it's intimate. They got the large screen over here off to our right, and they do a good job, facilitating that out throughout the game and throughout the evening just to create a lot of positive energy. We've got, of course, a lot of basketball. We've got the girls' tournament going on. They didn't get their games in last night because of weather, so they're playing in a smaller gym over here that direction. So it's just a lot of bodies here, a lot of positive energy. It's just a fun place to be here on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, the Osage girls team also playing in this Eugene tournament. They will play at 8 o'clock tonight over in the elementary gym, as there are 2 gyms here to kind of facilitate games at Eugene.
Osage ladies, the 3rd seed playing Bell, the 6th seed tonight at 8 p.m.
So both Indian squads will be trying to bring home championships this week at the 39th annual Eugene tournament. We'll have the call for you all week long, including on right here, 102.7 and MoSportsZone.com. And on YouTube, just search MoSportsZone on YouTube. Go to their profile page, find the live tab there, and you can find School of the Osage action as well as action from all around the area, including Eldon, Versailles, Camdenton, some Eugene games as well. And this week they have the Tipton Girls Midwest Showcase Invitational going on. 10 states being represented. Some big-time schools like Incarnate Word. Caitlin Clark's alma mater is there as well. It's a rather big tournament going on in Tipton this week. You can find the schedule for that on all Benny Media Facebook pages, including KS95 and the Cool 102.7 Facebook page. But we are here tonight for the start of this Eugene tournament as the Indians get set to take on this JV squad for the Eugene Eagles. Again, Osage, the 2 seed coming into tonight. And about to have starters introduced for both teams, and then the tip-off. You excited to get this week started, Steve?
Yeah, what a great, I had the day off today because of weather, and so what a great start to the week. No big flag and national anthem. I guess they did that earlier tonight, so we don't get to take that in.
Yeah, the world's biggest flag. You thought it was that one on Highway 54. No, it's here in this gym. It's a huge flag. Steve is mesmerized by it every time they roll it out and they roll it back up from the ceiling.
Well, I don't know whether to watch the live flag or the videoed flag. Here we go. Introducing the starters here. The Blake Show, Blake Harrison. Jackson Long, the gunslinger, the magician, Maverick Trusty. Luke Wolf getting the start tonight, along with Tanner Willoughby. So a little bit different lineup tonight than we saw last week.
Indeed. Jackson Long, Tanner Willoughby, Maverick Trusty, Luke Wolf, and Blake Harrison. The Blake Show, the gunslinger, the magician, and 2 unnamed players, Steve.
We got to work on that. We're taking suggestions.
But we're not. You can't suggest us to stop naming players. I've had that happen. I've had that happen at karaoke, Steve. I'm taking requests. Stop. I'm not taking that request.
Oh, not that song. I thought it was Stop in the Name of Love. Okay, I got you.
You got it. By my favorite band, Sting.
You're so good at music stuff.
First quarter about to get underway, brought to you by Rock Island Insurance, as the 2 seed School of the Osage Indians gets set to go live here. No national anthem. No spots, I'm sorry. Forever young will never be trained. Max Meyer set to tip off against Harrison, and that ball knocked around, and Eugene will corral it and get this one underway. Jacob Biddle with it, lost a handle on it. Now Willoughby comes up with the steal. Past the timeline for the Indians. Picks up his dribble, trying to go inside to Luke Wolf. That entry pass tip, knocked away, and Eugene comes up with it. Christian Happy bringing it down the floor. Now lost a handle on it, out to Biddle in the corner. His 3-pointer is up, back iron, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Eugene and back to School of the Osage. 7:36 left to go here in this first quarter. Zeros on the scoreboard. You can already tell, Steve, like you said in the pregame, Eugene coming out with a little bit of fire under him, wanting to potentially prove something against this varsity squad for the Indians.
Yeah, they have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Harrison on the inside, surrounded by multiple Eagles, just goes up and through them for the basket.
Harrison coming off a 31-point night last week when we played the Jays.
Now Biddle back behind the defense. Picked up by Trusty, gives it up top. This is Wilbers with it. Hands it off to Myers. Myers, long three up over the top of the backboard, out of bounds. Turnover back to the Indians. 7:06 left to go here. 2-0 on the scoreboard in this first quarter, brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. Willoughby across the timeline, gives it up to Harrison up top. Harrison hands it off to Maverick. Pump fakes a three, now steps in. Splits two defenders, puts it up off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Happy. Now he kicks it up ahead to Biddle. Biddle lost a handle on it, picks up his dribble, hands it back off to Happy. Eugene will try and reset their offense here, down by 2 early on. Backdoor cut by Biddle, and the layup is good. Tied up here now. This is Long with it on the wing. Gives it up top to Harrison. Harrison goes inside to Wolf. Nice entry pass. Good drop step, and Luke Wolf puts it up and in.
Nice assist by Blake Harrison there, looking to go, and I love it when it goes from big to big there.
4-2 here early on. 6:22 left to go in the first. Happy picks up his dribble, gives it over to Myers. Myers step back. Now Willoughby takes it away from him. Picks up his dribble, kicks it up ahead to Harrison. Harrison shields off Happy, finishes at the rim with the layup. Nice job by Willoughby there, just sticking his hand in, taking it away from Myers, and then throwing it up ahead to Harrison for the finish.
Second steal he's at already tonight, just 2 minutes into this contest.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Osage up by 4. Eugene with the basketball. This is Happy going right to left, now in the corner. Lost a handle on it, ball tipped, knocked away. Harrison has it. He crosses the timeline, one player to beat, goes right to the rim and finishes. Blake Harrison puts the Indians up 8-2 here early on.
Harrison's got 6 of our 8.
And Harrison diving on the floor for that loose ball. Lost a handle on it. Now Myers gets it, and he hits the ballooned up three-pointer. Now Long with a beautiful pass from Maverick Trusty, threading the needle, and Long finishes at the rim. Biddle out of bounds, trying to corral it and spin around Trusty, winds up turning it over. 10-5, 5:19 left to go here in the first quarter.
Who had that assist there? I was looking down.
Maverick.
Nice job.
This is Wolf with it up top now. Over to Maverick. On the wing, looking to go inside to Luke Wolf. He does. Now here comes the double team. Wolf into the lane. Push shot up off the back of the rim. No good. Happy has the rebound for Eugene. He'll push it up, fakes the handoff. Willoughby picks him up at the timeline. Lost a handle on it. Now Biddle recovers, and he runs right into Willoughby. Has to give it out to Myers. Myers up top to Wilbers. Swung over. This is Hudson Job with it. And now all 5 Eagles have touched the basketball on this possession. Job gets it back. Long three up on the wing. Can't catch anything. Out of bounds it goes. Turnover back to the Indians. 10-5, 4:37 left to go here in the first.
I feel like the Eagles are going to need to be shooting well from their perimeter if they're going to stay in this one. That was a big miss.
Harrison hands it off to Willoughby. Long triple coming up from him on the wing. Up and good. Willoughby hits the three-pointer to put the Indians up by 8. Good shot from him. Nice little handoff there from Harrison, and Willoughby drains it.
I like Willoughby running point. Just kind of frees Maverick up to do some other things.
That pass tip knocked away. Harrison winds up coming up with it, and now beats his man to the rim and finishes 15-5. A 10-point lead for School of the Osage here in the first quarter.
Harrison with 8.
Again, Harrison 31 against Jeff City last Tuesday night in a losing effort in overtime. Now he comes up with the steal on that entry pass. Goes behind his back into Happy and finishes at the rim. Eugene wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:46 left to go here in the first. A 12-point lead for the Indians. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Feel the spirit of Christmas with Central Ozarks Medical Center and the annual toy drive. COMC joins their local community members, schools, and businesses to bring needed gifts to deserving children of their COMC communities. This Christmas, COMC is collecting new unwrapped gifts for children ages 0 to 18. Toy drop-off locations include Lake of the Ozarks Harley-Davidson at 6842 Osage Beach Parkway, Sunrise Title at 14749 Highway 5 105 North. Whittles at 108 South Maple Street in Eldon. COMC in Richland at 304 West Washington Avenue. COMC Camdenton at 1652 North Business 5. Please drop off your gifts no later than Tuesday, December 9th. Contact Morgan McClure at 573-855-9293 and look up COMC online. The Central Ozarks Medical Center Annual Toy Drive. Make Christmas brighter with COMC. This is Osage Indians basketball. Back to the game. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
First quarter action here in the 39th Annual Eugene Tournament, brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. New 5 on the floor for the Indians, and that includes Robert Doves coming up with that steal, giving it over to Tyler Marshall. Marshall kicks it out to Brady Clark. And Colt Butler and Ethan Wall are the other two out there on the floor for the Indians. A line change here halfway through the first. Clark, step back 17-footer, back iron, no good. Ball off the rim, out of bounds, back to the Eagles. 3:14 left to go here in this first quarter. Biddle has it on the wing, picked up by Clark. Now over to Job. Job backing Butler in, but Robert Doves comes up with the steal all the way down the floor. Can't get the layup to go. Butler with the rebound, hands it off to Wall. Wall drop step into the lane, shot up over the defender and gets it to go. So not a great fast break, but got the points in the end. 19-5, Osage out in front, under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Clark tips that pass. Happy goes backcourt to grab it for the Eagles.
Clark's got great hands. He creates all kind of havoc here for the offense.
I think he's got great feet. Pretty good kicker for School of the Osage. But I guess he's got nice hands too. Rebound down to Wall, hands it off to Clark. Clark pulls it back. Osage will reset the offense. Wall goes from the top of the lane all the way down, gets fouled, and finishes at the rim. Ethan Wall stepping onto the floor and taking over here last couple possessions.
Yeah, he's got 2 buckets already, just coming in halfway through the first quarter. First look at the COMC free throw line here.
A COMC free throw line indeed all season long. Central Ozark Medical Center, a great sponsor for School of the Osage this season. They sponsored the healthy hit of the game during football, and now they are our free throw sponsor. This is my 10th year, Steve, covering basketball for School of the Osage. This is my first time having a free throw sponsor. Feels good, man. Thank you, COMC.
10 years, but your last 3 have been your favorite, right?
Eugene on offense. We'll see. Oh, Dubs almost comes up with the steal. Now kept, three-pointer, no good from Myers. Weak side rebound down to Butler. Butler kicks it up ahead to Wall. He goes right at Happy and just finishes up and over the shorter defender. 23-5 Osage out in front here now. Happy into the lane, now rolls it out. Three-pointer by Job up, and Hudson Job hits the triple. The final answer for Eugene, 23-8 now. Ball kicked up ahead. This is Butler with it. Gives it over to Clark. Clark will reset the offense for the Indians. Wall hands it off to Butler. He'll step into a triple on the wing. Front iron, no good. Rebound goes right to Ethan Wall. Pulls it back out. Now finds Tyler Marshall up top. Marshall attacks the basket. Finger roll layup. Can't go. A lot of contact. Happy down with the rebound. And they're going to call a jump ball. The possession arrow is broke, but I think it stays with the Indians here. Good take there from Marshall. Just couldn't quite finish at the rim. And off that jump ball, it should be School of the Osage, because I believe Eugene had possession off the tip-off.
They did.
1:18 left to go here in this first quarter. 23-8 on the scoreboard.
Brady Clark with the baseline inbounds here.
Off the inbound. Just giving it to Wall. Trying to go inside. Good defense there from Max Myers. Defends the shot. Now Eugene lost the basketball. Marshall comes up with the steal. Trying to give it up ahead to Butler. Off Butler's hands. Out of bounds. Back to Eugene. Just trying to go a little too fast there on both ends. 1:05 left to go here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Rock Island Insurance. Job, that pass tip knocked out of bounds off Ethan Wall's foot. Stays here with Eugene. Baseline inbound coming up for the Eagles. Osage, a 15-point lead here in the first. Off the inbound, Happy gets it. His three-pointer is up, rims off, no good. Rebound tipped around, knocked out of bounds. Off of Eugene, back to Osage. 49 seconds left to go here.
Osage getting the start that we needed them to get here against this JV squad here. double-digit lead. Using their size to the advantage.
Clark to Dubs, inside to Wall. Wall goes to work. Nice spin move. And up off the glass, Ethan Wall finishes. And he's got 8 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I love the confidence he's shown when he gets in the paint. He's just going right at it.
25-8, under 30 seconds to go here in the first. Osage comfortably out in front here early on. Ball up top. Three-pointer up, rims off. Myers can't get it to go. Wall has the rebound. Now he wants to bring it up for the Indians. Across the timeline, gives it to Butler into the corner. Tyler Marshall gets it. Three-pointer up by him. And Tyler Marshall puts the Indians up by 20 here in the first quarter. 3 seconds left. Happy hands it off. Myers, half-court shot up as time expires. No good. Osage will take a 28-8 lead into the second quarter. We'll take a break. Come back with the start of the second after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
At DL Truck and Trailer Outfitters, they build trailers tough enough for every season. Built to last. Built for you. From utility trailers to heavy-duty haulers, they've got the perfect fit for your fall to-do list. Stop by today and see why more hardworking folks trust DL Outfitters. Whether you need a trailer repaired, need a short or long-term rental, or just buying new, come check out their large selection and knowledgeable staff. Located at the Highway 17 junction in Eugene. Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eugene, Missouri, 39th annual Eugene Tournament. First day action for School of the Osage. Only 6 teams on the boys' side. And after 8 minutes of play, Osage up by 20, 28-8 over the Eugene Junior varsity squad. A very productive first quarter for Osage to jump out and then hang on to this lead.
Yeah, our bigs are doing the lion's share of the scoring tonight. The Blake show here with 10, followed by Ethan Wall with 8. And both of them really just played half of that first quarter, splitting that time. But just again, we definitely have a size advantage against this JV squad, and we are taking advantage of it.
So again, not like a full-on bracket here at this tournament. Osage will play Thursday night against the 3-seed Southern Boone. At 8:30, we'll have the call for you right here, and then depending on what happens in the rest of this game tonight and that game on Thursday, that will determine when Osage plays on Saturday. Eugene will start the second quarter with the basketball, brought to you by American Sun Control. 28-8 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front. Starters back on the floor for the Indians. This is Wilbers, lost a handle on it. Picks it up. Now Biddle picks up his dribble, finds Happy on a backdoor cut. Goes across to Wilbers, kicks it out. Three-pointer up by Backus, and it's going to rim around and fall for the first points of the second quarter. Now back behind the defense. Nice pump fake from Blake Harrison, and then goes up and finishes over the defender. 12 for the Blake show. Biddle almost lost a handle on it. Maverick has to recover. Ball goes out to Myers, and he hits a triple. Back-to-back triples for Eugene to make it 30-14. Now Long, he'll step into a quick triple on the other end. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Harrison tracks it down. Going to work the baseline behind the backboard. Works his way in front of the backboard and then finishes at the rim for 2.
That was a tough, just a tough take in the paint there. Kind of to the side of the goal. Had to have some touch to drop that. It's beautiful.
Happy with it. Goes up top to Myers. Myers hands it off to Biddle. Biddle in the corner. Backus, three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Harrison with the rebound, kicks it up ahead to Long, who finishes the finger roll at the other end. Transition points there. Rebound out to Long, streaking down the floor for the finish. 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. 34-14 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front. Wilbers out to Backus. Another 3 from him, no good. Willoughby with the rebound. He's going to kick it up ahead to Long. Long trying to go across the lane to Harrison. That ball tipped, knocked out of bounds. Baseline inbound coming up for School of the Osage.
Yeah, the transition offense is looking great tonight. Couldn't quite make that one work, but I love just selfless basketball here. Not dribbling much, just moving that ball up the floor by throwing it through the air.
Willoughby to inbound. Goes to Long. No one near him. He'll put up the uncontested triple and gets it to go.
That's 7 for Long.
The gunslinger with the triple. No one near him on the inbound. Miscommunication on the defense, and Long hits the triple. Now Myers, Long 3 up, no good. Long rebound comes out to Wilbers. Into the corner, three-pointer up by Backus, no good. Trusty with the rebound. Now quickly across the timeline, hands it off to Wolf, who collects it and puts it up and in. Nice pass from Maverick. And a great finish there from Luke Wolf. 39-14 on the scoreboard now. Maverick gets his hand on the basketball. Biddle on the floor, comes up with it. Now Myers with it up top, picked up by Harrison, gets a screen from Wilbers. Thought about the free throw or the volleyball line three. Instead, Harrison jumps the passing lane, tips it, comes up with the steal. Gets past two defenders, pump fake at the rim, and then the finish. 41-14. Scores a palindrome.
I'll tell you, Harrison couldn't have a better start to this season. Already double digits tonight, 16 tonight after 31 last week.
Wilbers drives in, out to Backus. Back in the side to Wilbers, working the inside out. Now Biddle with it on the wing. Up top to Myers. The Osage defense pretty suffocating right now. Biddle looking for a backdoor cut. Trusty tips the pass, but it goes out to Backus. Now Myers pump fakes the three, now puts it up and good.
And that's their strategy to try. They're just letting loose on the threes.
Now Long back behind the defense. Baseline jumper, no good. Gets his own a rebound, back up and in. (43-17), 4:25 left to go here in this second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. That's S-U-N, Steve, not S-O-N. But you could give them a call. They might be able to control all kinds. Long with the steal up top.
There we go.
Throws it up at the rim while he's fouled, and it's good. So we'll go to the COMC free throw line for one more. That's Jackson Long, the junior.
Double digits now. That's 11 for him and a chance to make it 12. And we got another line change here for Osage. We're not going to, Long got to stay at the line. He's going to be out there just a little bit longer. That's Dubs waiting for his spot, it looks like. Ethan Wall, Brady Clark, Tyler Marshall, and Colt Butler here on the floor.
One free throw for Long. Osage comfortably out in front by 28 here in the second. 29. Free throw is good. Robert Dubs checks in for Long. He'll take a seat. So Marshall, Wall, Dubs, Clark, and Butler on the floor for the Indians. These are probably the 10 players that we'll see in the majority of playing time this season, Steve. Three-pointer by Myers up, just grazes the front of the rim. Ball knocked around. Clark comes up with it for Osage. Marshall has it in the corner, pump fakes the three, works the baseline, gives it up. Now Dubs has it inside, goes right to the rack, finishes with the left hand.
Dubs with his first bucket of the night. Love to see it.
And he had a special nickname that he wanted you to call him, Steve.
Rub-a-dub-dubs.
And see, that's why we come up with the nicknames. Robert Rub-a-dub-dubs. Rob-a-dub-dubs. I'll allow it. 48-17, 3:24 left to go here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. And the lane goes Biddle. Tough finish, and he'll get it to go and go to the free throw line for one more.
That was a great Biddle, you said. Great first step. Great take there in the paint. Just got right by Clark. Chance to make it a three-point play. 11, Clark with the foul.
48-19 the score on the board. 3:17 left to go. Free throw no good. Ethan Wall down with the rebound. Gives it up ahead to Butler. Butler, a beautiful pass to Marshall. Reverse layup, can't go. Fight for the rebound. Happy and Clark get tied up. And Happy a little aggressive with his attempt to maintain possession. Clark goes to the floor. And it'll stay here with the Indians.
You want to take that ball home.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3:10 left to go here in the second. 48-19 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
The season's over, and it's a great time to inspect your dock for any damage. Dam Steel and CWD Supply have everything you'll need to get your dock back to like-new condition. Cables and clamps, the bumpers and structural integrity. They've got you covered. Make sure your dock is ready before another season takes the toll. Located right on D Road in Osage Beach. Stop by or call them today. Dam Steel and CWD Supply. Your trusted steel and dock people since 1982. Don't wait. Schedule your dock inspection now. Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
Back here in Eugene, Missouri, 3:10 left to go here in the second quarter. 48-19 the score on the board. Osage out in front over the Eugene Junior Varsity squad. Want to remind you about our halftime segment for basketball this season. Steve ranks them. We have quite a doozy tonight. I give Steve a heads up ahead of time about what he's going to be ranking. So
I appreciate that.
He can give some thought and effort into it. I will allow the listener to know what the category is in halftime so they can come up with their own list quickly. But I got to tell you, I know the category and I've seen Steve's list. And if you thought Thanksgiving dinner food was controversial, tonight is going to be tough.
Yeah, they're going to be with me. I'm going to win them. I'm going to win them over.
I am not I defended you for Thanksgiving, and my family shunned me. But I will not defend you tonight. Osage with the basketball with 3 minutes left to go here in the second. Dubs, three-pointer up on the wing, rims off, no good. Weak side rebound down to Eugene. Now Happy brings it up, picked up by Marshall. Working the baseline, finds himself behind the backboard. Kicks it out. Dubs on defense on Shane Beck. Beck hands it off to Myers. A lot of contact on the screen. Clark and Myers fight for the basketball. It's off Brady, out of bounds, stays here with Eugene. 48-19, 2:43 left to go here in the second quarter. Off the inbound. I don't think Marshall knew it was coming. He might have had a chance at it. Job comes up with it, hands it off to Biddle. Biddle goes to Beck in the corner. Beck picks up his dribble, looking for help, floats it over to Wilbers up top. Happy has it on the perimeter. Now ball knocked away by Dubs, taken away by Wall. Hands it off to Butler. Butler out to Marshall. Marshall has it on the wing, pump fakes a three, works in on the baseline. Has the ball knocked away. Wall winds up with it. Now he loses it. Loose ball. He collects it, gives it up top to Clark. Clark into the lane, attacks the basket. A little bit of contact there on the shot, and Clark will go to the COMC free throw line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Clark showing some confidence and assertiveness there, getting into that lane off the rebound, drawing the contact. He's a fun one to root for.
First free throw from Clark is good. The senior, talented kicker for School of the Osage. Second free throw is good. That gives the Indians 50 here in the first half with 2:14 left to go. Happy picked up top by Marshall. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Now hands it off. This is Myers with it. Pump fakes the three. Dubs in his face now. Myers picks up his dribble, hands it off to Biddle. Biddle working against Brady. Ball goes in the corner. Three-pointer is up. Rims around, doesn't fall. Ethan Wall down with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Dubs. Under 2 minutes to go here. Marshall has it in the corner, swung around. Wall has it up top, over to Clark on the wing. Clark goes away from the screen, dribbles in, hands it off to Butler. Butler pump fakes the three, into the lane, splits two defenders, left hand at the rim, finishes.
Loving the left hand there, right at the rim. Beautiful move by Butler.
90 seconds left to go here in this second quarter. Osage comfortably out in front. Wall jumps the passing lane, tips it away. Osage has numbers. Wall goes right to the basket. Good defense from Happy. Weak side rebound comes down to Marshall. He can't get it to go, and then Ethan Wall tracks it down, gives it out to Butler. Three-pointer up, ball knocked away. Happy tracks it down for the Eagles. Now Happy up across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, looking for help, hands it off. Myers with it. Wilbur's posting up, can't find an entry lane to him. Pump fakes the three, gives it back to Happy. 60 seconds to go here in the second. Osage up 52-19. Wilbur's fouled from behind by Butler on the entry pass.
His first of the night.
Baseline inbound coming up for the Eagles. Biddle to Wilbers. Clark jumps the passing lane and it knocked it off of Job's hand. Back to School of the Osage it goes. Wall hands it off to Marshall. Thought about the three, now will take the three. Left iron, no good. Weak side rebound down to Biddle. 45 seconds left to go here in this half. Biddle out to Myers. Pump fakes the three, picks up his dribble. Gives over to Wilbers. Wilbers to Biddle, lost a handle on it. Now collects it. Lost a handle on it again. Now collects it. Lost a handle on it again. Now collects it.
Oh,
not the primary ball handler for Eugene. Happy goes inside. Myers gets it behind the backboard. Nice drop step, reverse layup, no good. Colt Butler down with the weak side rebound. 20 seconds to go here in this quarter. Butler with it up top. Crossover. No, now over to Dubs. Dubs into the lane, goes right to the basket. And they're going to say Dubs hit on the arm. He'll go to the COMC free throw line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Dubs putting the defense, just stretching him a little bit as he drives in the lane, almost kind of fakes the little dish off to his left, and it continues on to the rim, draws the contact, and here he is at the COMC free throw line. With the headband, by the way.
Well,
we haven't talked about headbands
You
this
got
year.
it. We sported headbands last year.
I know. I don't really, is he the only one? Okay, Trusty's got the headband. Rub-a-Dubs has the headband. I only see 2.
Both free throws no good from Dubs. 10 seconds left to go. Eugene pushing the other way. Biddle splits 2 defenders. Now kicks it out. 3-pointer up in the corner.
Oh.
And the ball gets wedged between the rim and the backboard. That's a jump ball that'll stay here with Eugene.
Second time we've seen that this season so far. I want to say it was Jackson Long who lodged it there in the last game.
I believe you're correct. Are you keeping track of those?
Oh, yeah, that's a special button here on my app.
2 seconds off the inbound, goes into Myers. His 3-pointer is up. Rim's off, no good. And that's how the first half will come to a close. 52-19, Osage out in front. We'll take a break, come back with the Hy-Vee halftime show after this. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Since 1977, Kelly's Port has been the trusted name for boating at Lake of the Ozarks. Whether you're chasing fun with the best selection of Bennington pontoons or cruising into the sunset on a luxurious Tiara yacht, Kelly's Port has the answers to your boating dreams. They're the #1 Regal boats dealer in the nation. Plus, they carry Ski Nautique and Grady White. Sales, service, financing, storage. They've got it all. Kelly's Port in Osage Beach and on the 19.5-mile marker. In 23 years, Matt Shrimp has made $3.25 billion in sales, representing one of the most recognized brands in the world, Berkshire Hathaway. Matt Shrimp is a local expert who studies the market and lake trends. He's a School of the Osage alumni who cares for his community and can see the future in your real estate dreams. See what Matt has anytime at LuxuryLakeHome.com. Look up Matt Shrimp and LuxuryLakeHome.com. Rock Island Insurance, the pro team for your insurance needs. At Rock Island, they keep you on track with coverage you can afford for home, vehicle, property, casualty, and life. Juke the big hits. And let Rock Island Insurance block the way when it comes to your insurance needs. A proud supporter of our Osage Indians. Look them up online and Facebook. Rock Island Insurance, keeping you on track. You're listening to Osage Indians basketball. KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eugene, Missouri, Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams, Wild Wild West, holding down the camera for us. Chris Boom Boom Cannon and Mike Forever Young back in the studio for us tonight as the 39th annual Eugene Tournament kicks off tonight on the boys' side, really on both sides, because it was snowed out last night. So the girls and boys both getting underway tonight. School of the Osage taking on the Eugene Junior varsity squad as Lynn stepped out of the tournament from last year. And Eugene just kind of slides their junior varsity squad in here at Osage. Comfortably out in front here at halftime, 52-19 after 2 quarters. And Steve, you talked about it in the first Bank of the Lake pregame. It was all about coming out, establishing tone, establishing pace. And Osage did that early on and have dominated the game since then.
Yeah, you could tell just from the first few possessions of the game that Osage had a distinct size and experience advantage. and they just put it out there. And you know, the JV squad from Eugene just really has not been able to compete. Really, the only thing keeping them in the game is they've just been launching threes every time they get a little crack of being open. They're just putting it up, and they've sunk a few, but other than that, it's been all Osage. I love what I'm seeing in terms of effort from Osage. Just like they're having a good time out there tonight, right? Just playing defense well together, playing really aggressive, getting some steals, just playing like it's a game they love, and it's going their way tonight. I got some scoring here for you. Blake Harrison with 16 tonight. Jackson Long with 12. Ethan Wall with 8. Luke Wolf with 4. Tanner Willoughby with 3. Been impressed by him tonight. You know, he only got to play a little bit in that first quarter and the second quarter at the beginning, but 2 steals right off the bat. Just showing all kinds of confidence and aggressiveness there. Tyler Marshall with 3. Brady Clark with 2. Those were not using his feet. As you've been praising the guy's feet all night long, but
no, he hasn't kicked one in yet. Give it time. He will.
Yet. Although, you know, I saw a little football game last night. Did you watch that game with the kicker?
Yeah.
Last night, get from the Giants, right?
Cool.
Yeah, Brady Clark could spend some time with him, give him some pointers. Maybe
he just followed through. He said that the ball looked like it was slipping, so he stopped going.
He did stop going.
He did stop.
When he
planted
his
foot.
Yeah.
Enough about the Giants. Let's keep talking about Osage.
I'm sorry, Robert Dubs with 2 and Colt Butler with 2, and those are that's several Osage. So all but 4. Maverick Trusty hasn't scored yet tonight.
He got a couple assists though.
Yeah, he's definitely contributed. No buckets yet, and then we've got 3 here on our roster that haven't been on the floor tonight, but I suspect they will be before the night's over with.
And Osage has kind of been using the line change method, and what we mean by that is kind of like hockey line changes when you bring out a whole 5 and put a whole new 5 out there. I don't anticipate that being the substitution pattern as the season goes along, but in a game like this, in a situation like this, that's kind of what you're going to run into with making wide swath changes. So again, Osage out in front, 52-19. We'll take a quick break here, come back with Steve Ranks Things. Steve is going to rank Christmas movies, his top 5. And folks, he's got a bottom 5 that might shake the foundation of these broadcasts going forward. So think about your favorite Christmas movies. Steve's going to tell you his when we come back from the break. You're listening to Cool 102.7.
This school and holiday season, count on your new and locally owned UPS store next to Deerberg's in Osage Beach. UPS has a full print center and can tackle all your invites, books, promotions, and cards. Let their team print and ship for you this season. UPS makes it easy with military and small business discounts. They can pick up packages for you, and they're open 7 days a week. They back Osage Indians, Camden Lakers, and second homeowners at the lake. Let your local UPS back you and take care of your printing and shipping. Look them up online or call UPS at 573-365-6991.
You're listening to Osage Indians basketball. KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eugene, Missouri, Hy-Vee halftime show on MoSportsZone.com and on YouTube and the KQUL Facebook page. You can find us live on all of the following there. And this halftime series this year, our halftime segment this year, we're going to have Steve rank things as the year goes along. Last Tuesday night, Steve ranked Thanksgiving food, and it already was causing controversy at my own personal family's Thanksgiving.
I'm sure I changed some people's Thanksgiving experiences based on my recommendations.
Well, I threw the pink salad out. They brought it to my Thanksgiving. I said, get this out of here. Steve Adams says this is terrible.
It's the cottage cheese. Got to go.
It's got to go. All right, so now we're going to have Steve Adams rank Christmas movies. Steve, Christmas movies. Here we go.
Okay, start number 5.
Yep.
Number 5, White Christmas. Old classic there, Bing Crosby. That's one, if it's on the TV rolling through, I'll stop and watch that a little bit. Number 4, this is for nostalgia. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the stop motion version of it there. I remember that as a kid, and that's a good one.
Yeah, the Island of Misfit Toys. That's where I felt I belonged.
Number 3, The Muppet Christmas Carol movie. I just love the Muppets. Anytime I can give some love for the Muppets, highly entertaining right there. And you have to choose the Christmas Carol. You have Miss Piggy's socks on.
You didn't just say that on the air. I was just showing you.
That's interesting. Wow. Number 2, I think I'm going to make some people happy with this one. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right? That's a good one. That's if it's on, you got to stop and watch that a little bit.
She's a real beaut, Steve.
And number 1 has been my personal favorite for a long time. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. All right.
Oh, it's great.
Now, you happen to have a potential bottom 5 as far as Christmas movies go. Why don't you, and maybe not even bottom 5, but just some ones that you're not a big fan
Yeah,
of.
here's the deal. If I'm just scrolling through the channels and I see these showing up, I'm not stopping.
You're calling your cable company and you're demanding to remove that
Okay,
channel.
first of all Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm not stopping for any Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's gone. This is going to upset some people. I'm not going to stop and watch Home Alone movies. I'm over it.
Home Alone.
I'm over it.
What's
All
wrong
of
with
them.
Home Alone?
1 through 50, whatever, how many there are. I'm over it.
Wow, you weren't a fan of Kevin being left home alone, huh?
Maybe I had a bad experience as a child.
Maybe you were left home alone. Repressive memories, Steve.
Here's a movie I've never seen, but I just think I would keep Bad Santa. I don't know.
That's not a Steve Adams
it's
movie.
Not a Steve Adams movie.
I would not classify Bad Santa as a Steve Adams movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas?
You don't like that?
I don't know. It just seems to be contradictory to the whole Christmas spirit. Maybe I need to give it a chance. I don't know that I've ever seen the whole thing, but if I see it, I'm just not going to stop for it.
People say they like the soundtrack.
This one, this is surprising to me. Polar Express. Like, I love Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That one's kind of strange. I feel like I'm not a fan of Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
And here's one that I've heard so much about that I've never watched the whole thing. But The Christmas Story,
There's
right?
no way that you have not watched The Christmas Story in totality,
Not
Steve.
the whole thing.
It's on 24 hours.
I know.
You haven't just, like, in passing, just caught every part of the movie and just been able to piece it together?
Well, maybe that's why I can't say that it's my favorite, because I've never really just sat and watched the whole thing together. And I feel like I've watched it, but I haven't really watched it. I feel like I'm tired of it, but I haven't really given it a chance, But I'm not going to stop and watch it if I'm scrolling through the channels.
You know what? That's fine. I'm not real big on The Christmas Story either. But it's on. It somehow finds a way to the Allen family TV each and every year during that time, where it's just like it just happens to be on. I tell you what, I don't like Elf.
Elf was an honorable mention for. In fact, I scratched out Elf. It was on there. I scratched it out.
I know people
Honorable
like
mention.
it, but I just, I'm not into Will Ferrell's zany antics. I'm just not.
So you're not really into Will Ferrell?
I mean, it depends.
That's
Mostly,
kinda,
no.
right?
I know some people like Elf. Some people across the gym from us like Elf, apparently. And this is your list, and I'm the one making people upset. This doesn't make any sense now. But
what's your favorite Christmas movie that's not really you wouldn't think is a Christmas movie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not Die Hard, because I think that's dumb too. Look, that's your list, and I'm over here just making
it's
everybody
Gremlins,
mad.
isn't it? You like
Gremlins.
Yes. I'm going to earn some points with my wife and not put honorable mention.
I'm going to say Love Actually.
Oh, you jerk.
And I like whoever. What? Was that hers?
Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, others.
Yep. Taken. Good point.
I have a specific set of skills.
Specific set of gift buying skills. Third quarter underway. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. And Luke Wolf getting on the inside and finishing to put Osage up 54-19 as we get the second half underway here. Yeah, I just never been a big fan of Elf. I don't know. Will Ferrell acting like a child for 2 hours. Pass.
Okay.
Into the lane. Biddle, shot no good. Tries to get his own rebound. Now Maverick winds up with it. Maverick kicks it up ahead to Blake Harrison. Blake out in the corner to Willoughby. Willoughby back over to Long.
Oh, what's up, boy?
He'll give it up top to Maverick. Maverick pump fakes a three. Now goes inside to Wolf. Nice pass. And then the easy finish at the rim for Luke Wolf. Everyone on the floor for the Indians touches the basketball on that possession. And Luke Wolf puts it in for the finish. I don't know. I think it was too close to that. 6:52 left to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Osage up 56-19. Fadeaway jumper on the baseline, no good, but Long trying to contest that one. Catches the shooter on the arm. And Eugene will go to the free throw line for, I believe, the first time tonight, Steve.
Yeah, we've only had 3 fouls here tonight. One by Long, one by Butler, and one by Clark. So just playing good, sound defense.
Free throw no good. Harrison down with the rebound. Tries to kick it up ahead to Long.
You know, I love that. I really don't have the people that you get feedback from on my top 5 list. They're not in my contact list. And so I don't
love that?
I don't get any of the grief. That this all goes to you. I can just cause the controversy and let you handle all the grief.
I'll put your fires out, Steve. Don't worry. Long into the lane, 14-footer up and in. 58-19, Osage out in front.
Along with 14 tonight.
It's bad enough we got Chris Boom Boom Cannon yelling in our ear. Apparently he's a big Elf fan. Oh, apparently Chris says the book's better. Long down with the rebound, kicks it up ahead to Harrison. Harrison, tough finish at the rim, gets it to go. And he'll go to the COMC free throw line for one more. .607 left to go here in this third quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Free throw by Harrison, no good. Myers with the rebound, 60-19 on the scoreboard. Happy with it, up ahead.
Ooh, nice steal.
Lost a handle on it. Wolf comes up with the steal. He'll give it over to Long. Long wants to move. Now across the timeline, hands it off to Wolf. Wolf into the lane. Good screen there from Harrison. Harrison gets the offensive rebound. Put back, no good. Harrison fights for the board once again. Hit on the arm. Finishes at the rim, and the Blake Show will go to the line for one more.
Big smile on his face as he steps to the free throw line. Harrison's not missing much, and when he does, he just gets the rebound and goes right back up with it. He's got 20 on the night.
And that free throw is good from Harrison. Make it 21. 5:45 left to go here in the third. Ball tipped back, now swung around. Three-pointer up. This is Job with it, and he gets it to go. And the Eugene JV offense continues to drill threes. Maverick off a screen, thought about the three. Now he will take it. Woo! And up and in. Maverick Trusty, I believe the last Indian who's been on the floor to get on the scoreboard tonight.
Yep, indeed. His first bucket of the night, and he gets a steal.
Yeah, 66-22. Maverick with the steal, goes right to the rack. Can't finish. Ball knocked around. Almost goes out of bounds. Wilbers comes up with it. Now Wilbers kicks it up ahead to Biddle. Biddle behind the back. Right to the rack. Can't finish. Ball knocked out of bounds off Osage. Stays here with Eugene. 4:59 left to go here in this third quarter.
Time
full
for the line
substitutions.
change.
Yeah, full substitutions on the floor for School of the Osage.
So back with Dubs, Clark, Marshall, Wall, and Butler.
A 44-point lead for the Indians. Likely means some running clock in the fourth quarter. Long three up on the wing, no good. A rebound knocked around. Clark comes up with it. Clark back behind the defense to Marshall. Marshall back up top to Clark. Clark gives it over to Dubs. Dubs right to left, picks up the dribble. Clark on the wing. Three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Rebound tipped around. Wall comes up with it. Drop step, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound once again, back up and in. Ethan Wall playing hard here tonight, and he's into double digits. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 4:25 left to go here in the third. Osage way out in front, 68-22. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Spread some holiday cheer this season at Baxter's Lakeside Grill. Baxter's is now booking private holiday parties, from small corporate gatherings to celebrations of up to 50 guests. Whether you're planning a relaxed lunch or an elegant evening event, Baxter's delivers incredible food, warm hospitality, and that unforgettable Lake of the Ozarks view. Reserve your holiday party today by calling 573-365-2669. Savor the food. Remember the view. Baxter's Lakeside Grill, Bagnell Dam Boulevard, Lake Ozark.
The holidays are here, and Eagle Stop is spreading the cheer. Fuel up for family road trips, grab a drink, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks, because you earned it. And with the Eagle Stop rewards, every stop brings you closer to more savings, more perks, and more holiday smiles. Friendly faces, fresh food, hometown spirit. That's Eagle Stop. With over 50 locations across Missouri, it's easy to reward yourself. Eagle Stop, your hometown stop for the holidays.
Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
4:25 left to go here in this third quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. The Christmas movie discussion continues through the timeout in our headsets, as Chris Boom Boom Cannon makes his case for the Charlie Brown Christmas movie.
It's that weird branch Christmas tree that, I just couldn't put it on there.
Baseline jumper up by Wilbers, no good. Butler down with the rebound. What if I called the game like the teacher from Charlie Brown? Marshall in the corner, three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Clark with the offensive board and the putback. Osage was 70 points halfway through the third quarter. Happy picks up his dribble just past half court. Wall tips it. Now Marshall saves it from going out of bounds, and Wall winds up with it. He kicks it up ahead to Marshall for the reverse layup finish, and Osage up by 50, 72-22.
A great job by Wall. Giving credit to Marshall for making that steal happen and just giving him some love on the other end, getting the assist.
Clark comes up with the steal on the entry pass now. Gives it over to Marshall. Marshall goes inside to Wall. Wall lost a handle on it. Somehow gets it up towards the rim and finishes.
Nice spin. Just the perfect amount of spin. The ball just kind of hangs out on the rim just for a few moments spinning and then drops in.
It's called English.
English is what I speak.
Oh. Where did that come from, where they say that, the spin is called English?
That's Chris's job to look that up, I think.
It's going to be Chris Young's job to look that up.
Chris Young's job?
Mike Young. Mike Young. Sorry. Mike getting trained how to use Google back in the studio. Why is it called English when you spin it I feel like we've answered this before. Maybe it was me and Devin.
You think it's a billiards thing? That's my prediction.
You think it's billiards?
I think it's connected to billiards.
I think it's pool. Off the inbound, Marshall's three is up, right iron, no good. Butler there for the offensive board and put back. Colt Butler up and in off the offensive board. 76-22 here in the third quarter, brought to you by Berkshire Hathaway and Matt Shrimp. Myers with it, picked up by Dubs. Wilbers hands it off, three-pointer up top, rims around, doesn't go, and knocked around, and Marshall comes up with it. Marshall kicks it over to Wall, and
he wanted it.
Wall rejected at the rim on the dunk attempt. But Marshall gets the steal, coming back the other way now. Marshall tries to hand it off the Wall. Ball goes out of bounds, stays here with Osage. So Osage keeping up the defensive pressure, even through this lopsided score. Ethan Wall trying to dunk it and looking a little bit like Steve Adams on that dunk. Not a good thing. Wall from the top of the key goes right to the basket, hit on the arm, no foul called. Eugene down with the rebound.
Well, you can tell Tyler Marshall and Ethan Wall have played a lot of basketball together. Lots of chemistry there.
Happy called for the walk up top, turnover. And it'll go back to School of the Osage.
Happy. I didn't see the program. How do you spell his name? Is it? I feel like there's a lot of pressure that would come with that last name.
Marshall has it on the wing, dribbles to the baseline, jumper up and good. Tyler Marshall. Happy picks it up on the wing. Looking for some help, finds a backdoor cut. Timeout taken on the floor by Eugene. We'll take one as well. 1:28 left to go here in the third. 78-22 Osage out in front. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
This is Osage Indians basketball. Back to the game. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
Back here at 39th Annual Eugene Tournament, Osage comfortably out in front, 78-22 with 1:28 left to go here in this third quarter.
Oh, and here we go. We got some new faces on the floor. Caden White, Blaine Sperling, and Edward Majersic here taking the warm-ups off and getting the first action here tonight. along with Brady Clark and Colt Butler.
Butler goes for the steal, can't quite come up with it. Ball on the deck. Biddle right to left, into the lane, can't finish. Sperling down with the board. Now kicks it back ahead behind the defense to Butler. Butler hit on the layup, can't finish, but he'll go to the line. The COMC free throw line for 2 free throws.
Butler's got 4 so far tonight. We've seen Caden White and Majersic, and I guess Sperling as well, in some JV action. There's some talented young players on the floor here going to make us better. Butler sinks the first one. 79-22 with 1:14 left in this third period.
And Sperling going to have to get real familiar with Colt Butler as well. Those are 2 names we'll be saying in Osage football next season. Myers, long 3, up top, up, rims off, doesn't go. Good box out by Wilbers. Wilbers, though, kicks it out. Myers winds up with it again for another long 3, and now the long rebound comes out, tipped around. Myers has it again. Over to Wilbers. Wilbers will step into a triple, and he gets it to go.
Give them enough shots, they're going to get one to fall, and they certainly did.
Under a minute to go here in the third. Caden White with it. Kicks it over to Sperling, wide open in the corner. Thought better of it, goes inside. Majersic lost it, now back out to Sperling. Cross-court pass over to Clark. Thought about the triple. Goes inside White. White working on the interior. Drop step to the left. Can't get it to go. Fight for the board. White winds up with it. Lost a handle on it. Clark has it up top. Steps in. 18-footer. Rims off. Doesn't go. Majersic fighting for the board. Ball goes out of bounds. Stays here with the Indians.
Getting our chances there in the paint. Just can't get them to fall.
80-25. Baseline inbound coming up for School of the Osage. Off the inbound. Sperling with it. Goes inside to Majersic. Surrounded by 3 Eagles. They're going to call a jump ball, and it'll go back to Eugene. A little quick there on the trigger. Wilbers, great backdoor cut there. Cannot finish at the rim. Biddle. And Sperling with the rebound. Now up ahead to Butler. Butler, left to right, into the lane. Lost a handle on it. And Eugene has it. Thrown up ahead past the timeline. Biddle, one-on-one against Sperling. Good defense. White with the rebound. 2 seconds left. Sperling kicks it back behind the defense, but not going to be able to get a shot up in time. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. 80-25. We'll see the running clock in the final quarter. Coming up after this, you're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
At Lake Regional Health System, excellence is everywhere. In the care of a nurse and the dedication of a doctor. As our pursuit of excellence continues, we're proud to announce our membership in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Their specialists and research supporting ours, because excellence lives here. Learn more at lakeregional.com/Mayo.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
3 quarters of play in the books here in Eugene, Missouri. 39th annual Eugene Tournament, and Osage comfortably out in front, 80-25. In front of the Eugene Junior Varsity squad. The Osage Lady Indians getting set to start their game at 8 o'clock in the
isn't reserved for someone else.
Osage young men here scoring 28 in the first quarter, 24, and then 28. 20 away from triple digits here for the 100 with the running clock. I don't necessarily see that happening, but their average per game here in these first 2 outings, it's going to be hard to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are going to see that and be like, they're scoring how many a game? Of course, they put up 80 in 4 quarters and overtime last Tuesday. Now 80 through 3 quarters tonight. Same 5 on the floor the end of the third quarter. Clark, Butler, Sperling, White, and Majersic. And 3-pointer by Sperling up on the perimeter and in. 83-25 here in this fourth quarter, brought to you by United Rentals. Drop step, nice maneuver there by Biddle, getting to his spot and putting it up and in. White lost a handle on it. Sperling comes up with it, gives it back to White, and he finishes at the rim. Coming back the other way now. This is Biddle. Wilbers hands it off to Happy. Happy picked up by Majersic. On the baseline, turnover back to the Indians. 85-27, our next broadcast coming to you live right back here at Eugene, Missouri, as the second seed school, the Osage Indians, will take on the third seed Southern Boone Eagles. Southern Boone, the defending runner-up in this tournament last year. White out to Sperling. He'll step into another triple. Front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Wilbers tracks it down. 6:46 left to go here in this final frame. Happy with it. Gives it over to Biddle. Biddle fakes the handoff. Spin into the lane. Now kicks it out. Three-pointer by Backus up. No good. Majersic down with the board for the Indians. Gives it over to Clark. Clark across the timeline with it. Over to Butler. Butler inside to White. That ball tipped, knocked away on the deck. Butler has it, picks it up. Now he lost it. Happy has it. No, back on the deck. And this is Job with it. Gives it back to Happy. Now thrown up ahead to Biddle. Eugene trying to figure out what they want to run here on offense against this Osage defense. Baseline take by Biddle. And he finishes at the rim.
Biddle has shown some flashes tonight of being a pretty talented player. Certainly a name that we're going to see in the future.
Sperling with it on the wing. Back up top to Clark. Swung over to Butler. Eugene has just packed it in here now. Butler dribbles to the baseline. Nice push shot up and over the defender and gets it to fall.
Butler's got 8 tonight.
Foul out on the perimeter. They're going to call this one on Butler. Clock continues to move, coming up on 5 minutes to go here in this final quarter.
Second foul called on Butler.
Sideline inbound. Into the corner. Picking up his dribble now. Looking for help is Backus. He collects it, throws it off Sperling again. And this time they say it is off Sperling, out of bounds. Now Robert Dubbs and Willoughby will check in for the Indians. Brady Clark and Colt Butler take a seat. White, Majersic, and Sperling stay on the floor.
Osage just not letting up defensively here all the way through this contest from the first tip-off to this moment here. They're playing hard.
Long three up, no good. Weak side rebound down to Sperling. Kicks it up ahead to Dubbs. Dubbs, one-on-one, right to the basket and finishes with the right finger roll. 89-29, a 60-point advantage for the Indians.
Dubbs with his second bucket on the night.
Now Willoughby takes it away from Happy up top, lost a handle on it, picks it up, goes over to Caden White. White pump fakes, finishes at the rim to give the Indians 91 on the night. Nice job there by Willoughby. Good active hands on defense. He's got multiple steals tonight.
Yeah, at least his third steal of the night.
Cross-court pass tipped by Sperling, out of bounds, stays here with Eugene Junior Varsity. If you just saw this score, Osage and Eugene. But no, it's the junior varsity squad for this Eagles team. The Lynn Wildcats leaving the tournament. They were in it last year. They are not in it this year. Of course, the Norm Stewart Classic also going on this week, so a lot of teams had a tough choice to make. Willoughby has it up top, three-pointer up, back iron, no good. And Myers comes down with the board, gives it over to Happy. Coming up on 3 minutes to go here in this final quarter. Brought to you by United Rentals. Biddle dribbles in. Happy. Up top to Myers. Trying to get a screen from Happy. Goes away from it, gives it over to Biddle. Maybe the longest possession of the night so far for the Eagles. And they immediately throw it out of bounds after I say that. Turn it over back to the Indians.
Behold the power.
With great power, Steve.
I keep track of that stats too.
Do you?
The possessions that Craig Allen ends just by his spoken word.
Mentioning something. I'm way up there now. At least 2. Willoughby gets a screen from White, fakes the three, gives it out to Sperling. Back up top, Willoughby, no one near him. He'll put up the triple, rims off, doesn't go. Long rebound, fought for. Wilbers has it for the Eagles. Coming up on 2 minutes to go here. White picks up Biddle. Biddle backs him in, now kicks it back out to Myers. Trying to go inside. Wilbur's trying to post up Willoughby. That entry pass tipped by the Indians, and he'll stay here with Eugene. Clock running. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the game. Osage out in front, 91-29. Myers, contested three, no good. Weak side rebound down for Sperling. He's got a handful tonight himself. Gives it over to Caden White. White out the Dubs. He'll step into the triple on the wing. Left iron, no good. Weak side board tip, knocked around. White has it. Push shot up off the glass and in. .115 left to go here in this quarter. Long three once again up by Myers. Front iron, no good. Majersic has the rebound for the Indians. Gives it over to Willoughby. Willoughby kicks it up ahead to Dubs. Dubs over to White. White backs in, kicks it back out to Dubs. Now Sperling with it up top. Swings it around. Dubs in the corner, working the baseline. A little bit of contact, can't get it to go. Weak side rebound comes down to Biddle. 50 seconds to go here in the fourth. 93-29 on the scoreboard. Biddle working on the interior. Referee's letting some stuff go down the stretch here.
40 seconds left in this contest.
Sperling, three on the wing up. Back iron, no good. Fight for the board, knocked around. Wilbers has it. So Osage will play Thursday night against the Southern Boone Eagles for a chance to go to the championship game on the line, as the Eagles will come in to that one, the 3 seed, and Osage, the 2 seed here in this tournament. As Willoughby will wind the clock down. This one will have a final score of 93-31. Osage taking care of business tonight here against the Eugene Junior Varsity squad. We will take a break, come back with the post-game show, get you set for Thursday night. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
It starts with a feeling. You belong here. At Columbia College in Osage Beach, they believe higher education isn't reserved for someone else. It's for you. With personalized attention and ongoing support, they help students from all backgrounds discover their identity as scholars and write a bold new future with you in the lead role. Because this isn't just college, it's your story, your next chapter. Columbia College, Osage Beach, where you belong.
There's lights to put way up there, trees that need taken down here, and that gravel driveway needs a facelift. United Rentals has the tools that you need to get that list done. Need them to come to you? Their outside sales team is ready to come out to the job and make sure that you get the right machine for the task at hand. United Rentals not only rents but sells and services equipment as well. United Rentals for the job. Take 42 to Blue Ridge or UnitedRentals.com.
Is your garage door creaking, squeaking, or just plain loud? Hi, it's Paul Dooley with Dooley Overhead Doors. We fix noisy doors with new springs and expert adjustments. And if it's time for an upgrade, we can make that happen using only top quality material and service. In 40 years, we've seen a lot of changes here at the lake, but we're still here because of our great sales and customer service. Let us show you how. Call Dooley Overhead Doors at 573-348-4399.
When it's time for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency matter even more. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll get competitive pricing on Air Ease products. Industry-leading comfort built on over 80 years of experience and innovation. For nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed has proudly served the Lake area and Jefferson City, providing reliable products from reliable people. DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, where comfort meets trust. And they're hiring. Join their growing team today. Game analysis, stats, and more. It's Osage Indians basketball. And this is the postgame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here at Eugene, Missouri, 39th annual Eugene Tournament. Osage getting the victory tonight, 93-31 over the Eugene Junior Varsity squad. Joining me here for the postgame show, I have Robert Dubs, Sr., on the squad. And Robert, Steve and I talked about in the pregame about how it was important for the Indians to come out and set the tone and pace of that one early, really kind of just put their foot down, especially after the loss last Tuesday night. Where was the team's head at after that loss last Tuesday coming into this week?
Yeah, I felt that last Tuesday we really struggled with our turnovers, so we tried to fix that a lot this week. And we knew we were playing a JV squad, so we knew we had just impose our will quick and keep that score going up and just stay true to our fundamental stuff and just keep trying to grow as a team this week.
Robert, what's it like as a player to play a game like it was tonight and just have like the full squad substitutions where you come in with 4 and you go out with 4? You don't really get a chance to play with different players, but you're out there consistently with the same 4 all night.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. Getting to play with those guys is a good experience and stuff, and good for our younger guys too, just getting in there early in their varsity career. And yeah, it's just good learning for all of us. And early in the season, we just need to keep that rotation going so we all can get some time and experience on the floor. So it's good for us as a team.
Now, Robert, you got your name in the scorebook tonight, and Steve said that you had a nickname that you wanted to roll out. And I just want to make sure that's clear with you. We went Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Is that right?
Yeah, Rub-a-Dub-Dub.
Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Your name's Robert.
Yeah, Rub-a-Dub.
Rub-a-Dub-Dub. So that's what you want to go by for the rest of the season.
I mean, whatever you guys want. Your preference.
All right, Rub-a-Dub-Dub it is. That's Robert Dubs joining us here for the post-game show. Rob, thank you.
Appreciate it.
You can hand that headset over to Isaac Yoder here, who's joining us for the post-game as well. And Isaac will throw on the headset here, junior varsity coach Isaac Yoder. And Coach, Steve and I talked about in the pregame, we talked about with Robert, tone was going to be a big thing early on here tonight, coming off a tough loss last Tuesday. Talk about the team's mindset coming into this week.
What was that? Robert Dub-Dub?
Rub-a-Dub-Dub.
Okay, I think.
Don't wait until you hear your nickname.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to. Well, you know, like Robert said, we wanted to get some minutes, get some running, and it's good for us early season to get those and to work on what we need to work on today. So,
well, it seems to be there are 2 tiers of teams in this tournament. There's definitely an upper level, and there's kind of like a group that might not be there. I know that this senior squad is focused on bringing home a championship. It's been a long time since Osage has won a tournament and been able to do that. Where's their focus at for the rest of this week?
100%, and that starts tomorrow at practice, and then that rolls over at Southern Boone on Thursday.
Yeah, you got Southern Boone on Thursday. What can Osage take from tonight into that game on Thursday night?
It's those little things, you know. It's the little things that we do that measures up to big things in the end.
That's Isaac Yoder joining us here for the post-game show. Thank you, Isaac. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
Sounds good.
As Steve will throw the headset back on here again, Osage picking up the 93-31 victory here tonight. And Steve, what do you have as far as player totals for the Indians here?
Oh, I'm coming here, getting my app opened up here. So leading scorer tonight is the Blake Show with 21. And again, I'm probably getting about half the time or half the minutes that he normally gets on a given night. Jackson Long with 14. So the same 2 leading scorers we had tonight as compared to last week. Ethan Wall follows up with 12. Luke Wolf with 8. Had a big third quarter there. Colt Butler with 8. Tyler Marshall with 7. Caden White making his presence felt there in that fourth quarter. Getting the opportunity coming off the bench and scoring 6. Brady Clark with 4. Rub-a-Dub-Dubs with 4. Blaine Sperling with 3. Maverick Trusty with the tray. And Tanner Willoughby with the tray. I think Tanner Willoughby might have had more steals than points, but he made his presence felt for sure.
You know, you and I talked off the air last Tuesday night as well as before we went on the air tonight, and this was a tough position for the Indians to be in, taking on a junior varsity squad from Eugene. Really, there was no way Osage could come out, you know, looking well, and yet at the same time, I feel like Osage did what they had to do tonight and really looked good here, controlled the game start to finish, and I feel really good about their chances the rest of this week as well.
Well, it just looked like they had fun out there. It looked like some young men out there who love the game, love playing together. And, you know, that's what they need a little bit. Again, they haven't spent much time together so far this season with the football season and postseason play extending so much, and they only had that one practice last week. Then you have Thanksgiving. Still trying to get their squad together, but they looked great tonight. And there was a lot of ways that they could have lost tonight without having without losing the game. But they come away with the win, I think, really in all aspects tonight. And I'm excited about coming back this way on Thursday night to see them play Southern Boone.
And that'll be 8:30 on Thursday night. We'll have the call for you here as the Indians take home a 93-31 victory over the Eugene Junior Varsity game on night one of the 39th annual Eugene Tournament. That'll do it for us. For Wild Wild West on the camera and Steve Adams, as well as Chris Boom Boom Cannon and Mike Forever Young back in the studio, I am Craig Allen. Thank you for listening. This has been a presentation of Cool 102.7 Sports.
Since 2019, Sunset Tire and Service has been proud to keep our community rolling with trust.